Exploring and navigating our emotional worlds. Emotional First Aid have created a way of remembering, exploring and navigating our emotional worlds. A map and a torch. If you were to look at a map in the dark with a torch close to the map, it would only be possible to see a tiny piece of the map. However, if you can lift the torch, all new landmarks and destinations will come into view. In Emotional First Aid, we are hoping to help people to lift the torches on their emotional worlds and keep them high, to see their map, perhaps where they have come from, where they are, where they would like to go, and where they would want to avoid, looking at the terrain and getting an idea of the resources that they have and would need to move around their map. Life landscapes. We call people's maps their life landscape. Everyone's life landscape is unique to them. What is in the landscape, where it is, how people feel about its features, where they are, where they want to be, and how they travel around it. In introducing the idea of a life landscape and in making people aware that they are free to move around it, we also make people aware that just as we have a climate in our physical world, life landscapes have climates too. In people's emotional worlds, climate represents the things that we have little or no control over. There may be places on people's landscapes where the climate is warm, gentle, predictable, and where it nourishes and sustains. However, some landscapes could contain places where the climate is violent and unpredictable. Climates that are not conducive for human beings to be happy and healthy. Places where people are forced to do whatever they can just to survive, and where they can only plan to move wherever and whenever they can. Emotional First Aid asks people to think about what their life landscapes might look like, and to consider what are the climates that feature in their world. Travelling around your life landscape. We have all been travelling around our life landscapes for all of our lives. It has grown with us, we have explored it, we have moved around it, and there are times when travel is straightforward and others where it is painful and uncomfortable. There are times where we feel we are equipped for our journeys, but others where we cannot travel due to a lack of resources, or where the journey is made uncomfortable because of the climate. In Emotional First Aid, we ask people to think about their resources as being contained in their bag for life. The training asks people to think about how much they already have in their bag, to consider how much all human beings have just by being the kind of species that we are, whilst also giving people the knowledge, awareness and skills that they can add to their bag. Also importantly, the encouragement and knowledge to navigate the journeys that they want or need to take around their life landscapes. A compass. One essential piece of kit that people require when they are travelling is a compass, a sense of direction, a way to never be or feel lost or trapped. In Emotional First Aid, we ask people to think of the 3 C's as their compass, with this reminding people of compassion, curiosity and creativity, human qualities that we describe as superpowers. They are superpowers as all 3 have the potential to transform lives, to help us make connections with ourselves and others, to experiment, to wonder, to explore, to innovate, to feel safe, and to be kind.